Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Another thing that we must speak about is Ngizwe Mchunu. We have to. Straight when there was issues between him and whatever that he said about Julius Malema, people were complaining and so on. The man is a delinquent. The man is disrespectful. People who always want to say this, Julius the same. Ngizwe is a delinquent and disrespectful person to many grouping of people. There was a video where he insulted a man of God when he wanted to speak to him about certain things. He even used the word forsake. Talking to a man of God. He uses these words willy-nilly. But the reason I'm making this video is not that. The court yesterday in Joburg found him again guilty of a hate speech against the LGBTQ plus community. It's not the first time. There are many times. There was a time where Somizi also took him to court. Julius also took him to court. There are many people that he is found guilty of trampling on many people's right. What kind of a human being is this that hates LGBTQ plus community, hates people from other countries, hate women, because must be very clear. He's disrespectful to women. Him and his compatriot, Phakelo Mtakathi. They're treating women as their subjects. So this is a grouping of people that see women as less human than them. They see people from other countries as less human as them. They see LGBTQ plus community as less human than them. That is the thing that I said, we have to start, we need to start discussing this thing. What kind of humans are these? Are they taking us back to the Bundus? Are they taking us back to the time that the world was just a place where men are in charge and they don't care how women feel, how many other people feel? Because that's what it is. He used the word willy-nilly, amashangan. What kind of a world are we envisioning with such people who still use derogative word and terms to people who are not from South Africa? You use derogative terms to people that are not of the same sex as him. He's now found guilty of hate speech towards the LGBTQ plus community. It's a frustrating human being for me. A man that wants to see this country return to the Bundus, return to a place as a continent, as a world. We've moved to a space where now we are saying equality before the law is key. Equality before the law means whether you are a Christian, you are non-Christian, you black, you white, doesn't matter, you color, doesn't matter, you are a woman, you are not a woman, you are hetero, whatever that you are, we are equal before the law. That's where the world has moved to. With this kind of human beings, we are regressing as the world, as a country, as a continent.
Hayi yabona ukuphapha bafowethu. Ukuphapha uzenza ngcono, uzenza umuntu ongaphezulu ngomthetho. Like when you are above the law, no one can tell you what to do. Look what's happening now. Nangu lapho phela uMchunu uMacingwane bathi he has lost i-battle yakhe e-court. He has been ordered to pay 250,000 rands. So but he has lost the battle yakhe against the hate speech. Yabona lezi zinto zenza ukubiza abantu ngamashangani, nisukela izitabane. Lana ukusukela izitabane. Le community inkulu kakhulu bafowethu. You can't just provoke a community LGBT and think you can get away with it. Hey, those guys are serious. And basazokusenga njengembuzi Ngizwe. Usazobhadala mfowethu. Usazobhadala. Ucabanga ukuthi above the law, it doesn't help. And manje bathi kumele ayenze 20 hours community what or human rights whatever. So now sokumele ufundiswe indlela yokuba umuntu. So kumele ufundiswe how to behave like a human being manje into abayishoyo le. No one is above the law bafethu. Manje ama-patriots akuphi? Where are the patriots? Hambani phela niyo-protesta niluthe ukuze phela uMacengane engabhadaliswa leyo mali and engahambi kuleyo human rights whatever okuthiwa kumele ahambe kuyo. Hambani phela niyo-protesta.
I thought I wasn't going to comment on this dispute that is going on between gay people and Zulu people. But I think indlela engicabanga ngayo mina izosinceda nathi ukuthi sishintshe indlela esicabanga ngayo. I'm going to make an example. I will try not to blame anyone and not to say this part is wrong, but I will suggest indlela is it right maybe to address this whole thing, this whole issue, because it is leading to unrest. First thing first, I remember a few years ago people were fighting or were striking because they were not happy with a building that was named after a racist man. They said a building mele igama layo lichangewe, and we have seen those things a couple of times. I sat back and thought about it. I was like, but sisaphila ezweni eline racism, particularly systemic racism, lapho khona uthola abantu abamnyama earning less than black people, white people, kodwa benza umsebenzi ofanayo, kodwa silwela ama-buildings. And I think that's how white people took land from us, because we focus on invaluable things and we focus on a real issue. That's what makes sense now. Fighting for imvunulo is not worth it. Ngizwe kahle, fighting. It's okay to address izinto politely. Besacela ukuthi moke ungayigqoki imvunulo yethu. That's it, done and dusted. The apartheid and oppression made us ukuthi singakwazi uku-addressa izinto effectively, singakwazi uku-communicate effectively. Sicabanga ukuthi the only way to address izinto kulwa or ukudelela or uku-insult abanye abantu esizama uku-addressa lezo zinto kubo, because like beyizozwakala i-message noma ngathiwa akuliwanga. Number 2, imvunulo ngeke izikwenzele nix nawe if bathi abantu abafuni ngemvunulo yabo. Peace chomi, just say sure asizoyigqoka imvunulo, sure, like guys, because ayikho into special ngale mvunulo guys, like to be honest ayikho into special ngayo le mvunulo. Thirdly, it is very very important ukuthi musho into sibone intelligence yakho kulento oyishoyo. Yabo the moment why addressa into ngendlela e-wrong asakuzwa nokuthi uthini, asafuna ukukulalela because besidelela phela. Uyayibona nje asizameni uku-address izinto ngendlela e-right so that sizokwazi ukuwina. Ngeke size siwini izinto mangabe sisa-address izinto ngale ndlela sisa-focusa on invaluable things. Kunezinto ezi-serious guys, ezi-serious that are going on ezweni lethu. Kuningi ekumele ngabe siyakustrikela njengamanje. Abantu abancane, abantu abako 18 to 36 abasebenzi, kuningi ngabe silwisana nesystem, ngabe silwisana ne-racism, ngabe silwisana ziningi izinto ngabe silwisana nazo. Silwisana izinto ezi-invaluable and we are easily influenced.
I'm very happy that more people are coming out to speak on Ngizwe's behavior, Ngizwe's character, to say no, the guy is very disrespectful. He's just a disrespectful person. He thinks he's above everyone. Whether you're a woman, he's above you. You're a gay, he's above you. You are whoever you are from another tribe, he is above you. Which is very bad, very, very bad, because now it's going down for Ngizwe. And yes, I did saw the video of him where he was on a call with this other man of God, and The man of God was greeted him nicely. He was talking to him nicely in a very calm way. He was not aggressive towards him. He was not swearing at him or anything. He was very calm, by the way. And Ongizo even used the word forsake. Yes, he told a man of God, and he even said, how do I cut off this person, like, in that manner, which is very, very bad, guys. Very, very bad. When someone approaches me, even if they believe in something that I don't believe in, I listen to them nicely in a respectful manner, and then tell them nicely, nope, I don't believe in that. Thank you, and leave them. Instead of me swearing at those people, him responding in that manner, it says everything about him. Well, this man, he's just a disrespectful man, and he needs to learn a lesson. He have to learn a lesson to say sometimes we just have to keep quiet. There are so many things that we don't agree with, but in most cases we will not say anything. We just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. Nothing is going to kill you. Keep quiet and move on with your life. Mind your own business.